Reporting to you live here from Bunker Hill Golf Club with Cammy playing some golf. It's live from last week.
Episode 231.
Let's go! Welcoming my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. Want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So starting off the week with about 5 hours of sleep. To get up early to drive the wife downtown for her day shift today. I just stayed in for the majority of the day editing Live from Last Week videos and eating some delicious leftovers that I had from Laissez-Faire on King Street West a couple days back. I then saw a Groupon hot deal for a 12-hole golfing session. Taking my buddy who I haven't seen since this Live from Last Week episode. Going with Kamsu for my first golfing session of 2025 at the Bunker Hill Golf Club in Pickering, Ontario. So after that fun time out on the course with my buddy Cammy and losing several golf balls in the process. Okay, that's gone. I was luckily able to get successfully a par on one of the holes. The 6th hole in particular.
Yeah. That's it, baby.
Par, baby! Anyways, after parting ways and going on to the Too Good To Go app and getting a couple of orders, I went to the Van Horn location of Tagpuan, picking up some food here. Then drove downtown to pick up the wife after her shift and revealed to her what I exactly bought, which were 2 of the wife's favorite Filipino dishes. Afterwards, we headed to the Rogers Center, aka the Dome, for Loonie Dogs Tuesday. Going to get more $1 hot dogs for the first time since I was here just last week. Getting the wife to dress them for us before heading to our infield seats, enjoying these Loonie Dogs while watching a great Blue Jays game tonight, where the Blue Jays had this celebration at the end of the game and wrapped up what was a busy day for me. But before we call it a night, we'll just do a quick birthday shout out to one of my high school classmates out there who would always coin the phrase, make good choices. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Erica. Happy birthday, Erica. We've also got a birthday greeting to a living legend in the Ashbridges Bay beach volleyball community who always sets up for nightball and who I hope to play alongside with this upcoming summer. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Peter. Happy birthday, Peter. And last but not least, we got a belated birthday greeting to a nephew who I wore all this wrestling gear for at the Blue Jays game. Who I'm hoping, along with others that had their birthdays today, are also doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. Today, waking up after about 5 hours of sleep, I drove the wife this morning to get to her day shift downtown before getting back home to edit Live From Last Week videos pretty much all day while checking online for a ticket promo similar to something that we've taken advantage of in years past. The yearly Live Nation concert promo. But unfortunately, guys, while trying to check out this list of events, as well as several different concerts that I was interested in, there were just no ticket promo options available for any of them. But even when I did find those $30 ticket promos as an option and clicked on it, a screen would pop up saying those tickets are no longer available. Anyways, while we're still on the topic of events, I set out to the Blue Jays game this evening to reunite with a longtime buddy of mine, one of my groomsmen from my wedding, the one, the only PK. So, hopping on the GO train on my way downtown, I was able to make my best impression of an action suspense movie character trying to stalk and hunt down the bad guy suspect of the movie on the same ride. We then arrived to the Dome to pick up these special giveaways of the day. These George Springer Blue Jays football jerseys. And put them on pretending that we just got drafted to the NFL. We next checked out some batting practice pregame warm-ups from the right field home run area. Got PK to put on his giveaway jersey. And took a picture as if we were both on the high school football team. Then joined by my buddy Gio, who I'm thinking brought us some luck, as I was able to catch a ball thrown into the crowd by Padres All-Star Fernando Tatis Jr. Thanks, man. My glove was in my left hand, and then I caught it with my right. Yeah.
No glove. You can sell that bird for $40. I was on there.
Then walking and going around the concourse, grabbing some drinks and snacks while awaiting the first pitch. Taking pictures with the Blue Jays mascot, Ace. We were eventually able to get to our seats to enjoy this entertaining game. Oh! And watched as the Toronto Blue Jays crushed the San Diego Padres 14-0. Last night, just having a blast with PK, catching up with him at the game. Come on! You can do it, PK! 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 PK!
Oh my god, these are so hard.
I got home and literally passed out until this morning, where I was just taking it easy, trying to rest, recover, and rehydrate. Eating the McDonald's leftovers that I forgot I had in the kitchen when I went straight to bed. Spending the whole day trying to finish up editing Live From Last Week episode 2:30 for tomorrow morning's release. Before I go in for my first of a scheduled 2 night shifts later on tonight. So post-shift this morning, I was finally able to drive the coworker Josie with me on my commute for the first time in a while. Reunite and meet up with her husband Richard for the first time in years since their wedding in Cancun, actually. And finally be able to give Josie a long-awaited gift package that the wife and I had put together for her. Put out your hand. No. So open up your eyes.
No.
So close your eyes. What? And there. Okay, so.
What is this?
It's a gift package.
What is this, all cosmetics? No. What is this?
Oh, keep my face really
Oh.
soft.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like all these different things. Oh, it's also like from Thailand when she
went to
went.
Taiwan?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so a lot of...
Okay.
All right, there you go. It's delivered. Then after coming back home to the condo to get a decent post-night shift sleep, I felt productive doing a couple of household chores in and around the condo while the wife was away, and doing some research on a potential wrestling event that we may catch tomorrow. Before I go in for my second of a scheduled 2 night shifts tonight. Guys, last night was just an insanely busy night shift. Stressful even before shift change, where I had my urology patient that I was acutely taking care of eventually be brought and transferred into the intensive care unit this morning. Anyways, getting home for an about 2.5 hour post-night shift sleep. I took the wife with me through an hour and a half worth of Toronto traffic to get to Brampton's CAA Center to check out with our travel buddies that we went to Ecuador with, Ronnie and Christina, a TNA live taping event of TNA Impact. So guys, this event that I accumulated all these pretty cool highlights at. Whoa! Oh! Tito! Tito! Woo! Oh! 1, 2, 3. As well as having this interaction with TNA wrestler Matt Cardona. I paid for this! All in all, with the pretty much ringside seats that we had, I can pretty much say that we all had a blast. And afterwards, going to this area for the first time since this Live From Last Week episode, we all made our way to Square One to the food district area. visiting this shop where Ronnie and Christina got their free Japanese fortunes today. Then headed to the nearby La Carnita, where we had enjoyed these drinks, as well as catching up with these guys over all of this delicious Mexican food. Next up, later tonight, we made our way to the Saga House, where I was able to have a family FaceTime video session with the cousins for a little bit, before I try to catch up on some lost sleep while I'm here. But prior to leaving y'all for today, we'll just do a quick birthday shout out to one of my neighbors at Neil Wysick back in the days where we both lived there. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Amanda. Happy birthday, Amanda. We next got a birthday shout out to one of my other Wysick buddies who I used to catch UFC events with in the past. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Lorand. Happy birthday, Lorand. And last but not least, we got a birthday greeting to the lifelong dance teacher who I used to attend her dance school at when I was younger. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Jean. Happy birthday, Jean. I'm hoping that everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. Waking up this morning after almost 6 hours of quality sleep, I joined the father-in-law to watch one of my favorite events of the year, the one and only F1 Monaco Grand Prix, with the world famous hairpin turn, and with rich F1 fans watching from their yachts. We saw McLaren's Lando Norris take this race, taking first place. Next up, we stayed in to watch even more racing today, with this afternoon witnessing another yearly motorsports tradition, watching the Indianapolis 500, a very action-packed and entertaining race on the IndyCar circuit. Then later on this afternoon, in the pouring rain, the wife and I made our way to the St. Catherine of Siena Roman Catholic Church for Sunday Mass, before we headed back to Scarborough to catch another beautiful sunset to the west. But now guys, before we wrap it up for today, we just have a quick birthday shout out to one of my beach volleyball buddies out there who is one of the greatest contributors to the Ashbridges Bay community, and who I last saw a couple weeks back smashing his hits while playing against him in indoor volleyball. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Rob. Happy birthday, Rob. I'm hoping that at this time you and your family are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and that you had a great celebration for your birthday this year. Firstly, I got a quick birthday shout out to one of my indoor volleyball friends that I played alongside with during our sessions at Midtown. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Dave. Happy birthday, Dave. I'm hoping that everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So starting off today, I just wanted to give y'all a heads up that I saw this ad pop up on my Facebook feed, where there's a grand opening of a new Osmos in Scarborough on the Friday that this episode is released. So if any of y'all are quick enough, I just might see some of y'all in line with me on Friday for some food specials. Anyways, getting up after a lackluster 4 hours of sleep, I'd booked myself for my latest potential Facebook Marketplace purchase. So, recalling the last and only time I brought the wife with me to go golfing, I traveled all the way to Richmond Hill for these babies that have been used only once, buying them for a fraction of their original price. A gently used junior golf set for the wife to play with me the next time we're both on the course. So guys, to test them out, I picked up my Tito Guillermo and took him to a place I was last at with my buddy Cammy Sue, going to Within Range Golf Center in Thornhill to spend some quality time with my Tito here, teaching him the minimal tricks I know about golf, taking him for his first ever golf outing in Canada, as well as doing some short range putting practice on the greens, getting him to watch me here first, then follow in my example.
Yes! Yeah! Good job, Tito. Good job. High five.
He then treated me out to the local Jack Astor's to chow down on this delicious mushroom burger. And cheers to randomly and spontaneously taking him out to go golfing. Then guys, remembering the 10-year anniversary of this photo that we took of my cousins and I going to a Blue Jays baseball game, and making the spontaneous music video here.
Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Smack it in the air. Way your hands, I juice, I put it in the air. Way your hands, I juice, I put it in the air.
And then linking that to the Rogers Center where I was at earlier this evening to catch with the sister-in-law and Daniel the concert of the Post Malone Big Stadium Tour. But unfortunately guys, you'll just have to wait until next week's episode to see the music video for that one. And so, on that note, we'll just wrap up this week's Live From Last Week episode right here. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live From Last Week.